and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In a world full of idiots, two men stand out among the rest. Those men are part of a special division known as the Special Dummies Unit. These are their stories. Well. We are live here, Special Dummies Unit crap. You know, the normal dumb stuff that we like to do. Gonna have a fun night tonight. Unfortunately, Garion will not be able to make it on here. He's got some personal stuff going on he's got to take care of. So we have myself and the incomparable Fred James.
What's up, everybody? This is Fred, dumb man James.
And tonight is going to be a fun night.
And I'm not a weirdo.
You are a weirdo. He is a weirdo. And I will apologize ahead of time. Mark? As usual, the freaking, of course, it's Thursday, so we're doing this. And of course, hey, it's raining.
Yeah, that's a story of our life.
Go freaking figure.
Rain.
So, but hopefully y'all didn't hear the notification my computer does because it's dumb. But anyway, we have a special guest tonight of outside of Gary, and this will be our first stop it. This will be our first actual guest interview or whatever you want to call it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the sleazeball himself, Sleezy, and he's not there. He's hiding from us. Oh.
Don't doubt me, baby. Don't count me out.
Oh my God!
You had to make a dramatic entrance, didn't you?
You know, it's a bit. It's always a bit with me. It's always a bit. You know what's up, Fred? Good looking. You couldn't come in until the last minute.
Hey! I wasn't late. I was right on time. So just don't judge me.
Yeah. Okay, Fred. Whatever.
Can you hear him? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was on the microphone or if it was just the echo in here because he's so freaking loud.
What is up with your hair? Jesus.
Check this out.
You're gonna have all the ladies.
Oh, I only need one lady, but Fred, maybe if I could turn you on, it wouldn't it wouldn't be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
We already got some comments flowing in here. Sleazeball in the house. Mr. Mark there. That's a good
Marky
dude
Mark,
right there.
Hey, Mark, I don't like that beanie. You need to get rid of that beanie.
Let him wear what he wants, Fred.
Already, Sleazy doing the John Cena. You can't see me as he joined. Do you got the bald spot?
Oh.
No, I'm actually very blessed. I'm not. I'm still fairly young, you know.
Right.
I mean, I just turned 30, and so that was like a pretty big deal. But God, I hope if it starts to go, I'm taking all of it. I'm just gonna once it starts to go.
Trust me, I get it. I wish Fred would listen to me. He's starting to thin out up there.
Hey, let's not talk about me. It's about y'all too.
Oh well.
My buddy Gary says we're his favorite dummies.
Oh, what's up, Gary?
Well, what's up, my man?
Dummy.
Never thought I saw Fred blush.
Well, that's what I do to Fred every single time. The second I see him.
Right.
Ain't no blushing going on over here.
I make him really happy.
So let's get this going here. We actually got a pretty decent little viewership going on. I got this thing streaming in 7 different locations, like 4 different Facebook pages, 2 different YouTube channels, and I even freaking got a Twitch. Which
Hey,
I
Twitch.
don't
Hey,
understand.
well, if somebody's on Twitch, give them some money. Give the boys some money. Give them 50 cents. Give them $1 if you're on Twitch. Give them a little
Yeah,
something.
I don't. I personally, I'm old, so I don't understand how the Twitch thing works.
Yeah, me
I
either.
was
It's
just
cool that
like,
you're on there.
I can put it on there and it works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we're on 7 different channels. It's like its own network.
About to wash the dishes and drink a love honey.
Oh yeah, good old love, honey. I got some rockhounds in the fridge, but out of respect for David and Fred, they know if I have a couple of cold ones, there's no way this thing's gonna stay PG 13 for the boys, and I can't be getting them strikes and things like that. So I'm over here just you got some high quality H2O.
Right.
Every now and then you gotta hydrate.
Go Fred James.
Oh, what's up, Slam?
Slam don't even care about us. He just wants to talk to Fred. That's what happens most time. Everybody just wants to talk to Fred.
Well, it's the Fred Show. That's what we all know. The old Slamathy. What's up, my man?
So let's get this cranking a little bit. A little background on you. What got you into wrestling in general?
I think everybody has the whole 4 or 5 years old, and you think you started watching it, and you found it on TV or whatever. Everybody, whatever time frame of wrestling that was going on, either Hulkamania or the Attitude Era, whatever time. Yeah, there you go. Whatever era, that's what got him in there. And so I started watching wrestling immediately. I didn't like sports. I didn't really like very many other things. But I think wrestling truly started for me was when I went to my first, you would call it, independent show in Newport, where I'm from, across from Sonic. It was called WFAC. And I think I was like 8 or 9 years old, something like that, wrestling for a cause. And I went there and I said, because then it first occurred to me, whoa, there's people not in WWE or WCW doing this. And it just blew my mind. And at that point, I said, oh, okay, so this is going to have to happen at one point. So that's what, that was my, first taste of it.
And I'll say right now, tell people, since we're doing this more of an interview style, we're not ignoring the comments, but we may not be able to catch everyone like we usually do.
We'll be there with you. Don't worry.
Love you, Slam.
I was just laying out a little history for everybody.
Yeah. Looking forward to the Vino show.
Oh my God, you're gonna have a VHS camcorder? Well, we're gonna have to. That's right up my alley.
Go back to the old tape trading days.
Yeah, well, if I can have my death match on VHS, I think I would probably just have to that would be it. That's the upper echelon. That's as cool as it gets. So anyway,
I know you did, like, when you first started, for your first while in it, you were primarily commentating and reffing. I know you did that for quite some time, but let's go to, and I know this personally, I know this story very well. Let's freaking ring. Let's talk about your feelings going into and after your first match.
Oof. Well, there's really no words. I don't even know if we would actually have time to even touch into that. But truly, the main thing that sticks out to me with my first match isn't exactly just how long it took for me to get around to doing it or everything leading up or whatever, but the pure adrenaline blew up feeling that I got. The bumps were fine and there wasn't any really painful things, but the adrenaline got me within 30 seconds. So the whole time I just felt like I was about to die. Just the whole time. But then all that adrenaline instantly dropped as soon as I got to the back and just what did I do? You know what I did.
I know exactly, because those who don't know, his first match was actually with me when I still had the mask going under Cataclysm.
Yep.
That's so
ready
true,
for the
Mark.
next Refabino show. Amazing experience.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
it was.
Yeah, we're gonna put you to work, pal. So you better be in the backyard counting to 10 as loud as you can.
So prior to the Vino shows, because we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, Mark, you're right. Yeah.
Well, that was the best. Put it up on your shoulder right there. There you go.
Right here. Fred has more sense.
Yep.
Fred has fans, freaks, geeks, all kinds of stuff. Fred's got it all.
Right. That's what we go to show. Hell, we go to friends and families' houses, and like if they got kids or something like that, like Uncle David, hi, Fred.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I don't exist.
I hate to even admit it, but I'll go ahead and do it since I guess we're quote unquote putting Fred over. Well, he wasn't on there whenever I first joined in, and it took everything in me to not say, "Where's Fred?" And then he finally came in with his dramatic entrance, whatever, Fred.
Right,
that's what I was saying. I said, "Where's Fred? Is Fred okay?"
What's up, Austin?
So prior to Vino's, prior to getting to work Vino's, what would you say was your I say your wrestling, not reffing or anything like that, wrestling. What would you say has been the highlight of your career prior to Vino's? Because I feel like a certain match at Vino's right now probably stands atop of the mountain.
Yeah.
Prior to that.
Prior to that. I think they're all highlights. I will give you like an actual highlight, I guess, but they're all highlights to me because really every match I go into, I think you know this. Like I put 110% in, and I try to make the most out of every single thing I can. And I'm obsessed with every little thought and idea. But I would say, the first match was a really big deal. The first match was a really big deal because of how long it took for me to actually get around and do that. But I would say a highlight would be I went to Georgia with a pretty boy and a couple of fellas there, and it was a decent match. I think it was a good match, but it wasn't just because like it was this is the best match in the world that it was a highlight. It was the fact that nobody knew me there. And the guy that I worked, really cool guy, Crew Lavish, like craziest looking body in the world. I worked him, and he trusted me, and that was the first time I ever worked babyface. You know, Sleezy, he's been a heel since like day one.
Right.
Like people might like me, but they like to hate me. But that was the first time I ever worked babyface, and was able to get the crowd behind me while getting him over. Well, he got himself over because he's just a beast, you know. But like, I went in somewhere where I've never been, worked somebody I've never worked, and it made me believe in myself as a quote unquote worker, if you will. And that was a highlight because I was able to carry that along into my other matches. So that was a big deal to me. My first match, and then that was a couple of turning points for Sleezy, the wrestler.
Right. And it's excuse me. It's good to be able to work both ways on that. I mean, and like if you're anything like me, which I can say this about you, I have a lot of people come up to me and tell me that like my personality as me is completely different from in the ring. You know, and honestly, I can say that about you. I'm gonna put you over even more here, dude. Like your character, I know is just this sleazy, grimy. I don't even know how to really say it, but like in real life, dude, you're probably one of the coolest guys I've ever met. You are one of the most humble guys I've ever met.
And crazy.
But
can't forget that.
And like for you to spend the amount of time you did before actually getting in wrestling to put out that passion you have for it to finally get that break and all like that. Man, I absolutely love that for you because I knew how passionate you were about this stuff.
Well, I appreciate that because I saw when you were busting on in there, so I saw you, and so I really appreciate that, man, because it was a long journey. It was a long journey. So I refereed for like 10 years, So I refereed for like 10 years before a match, and well, I love you too, you sweet man.
Azul, I don't know what you're saying, Azul. I can't
There's
speak that language.
He doesn't speak Spanish. He speaks Spanish. You don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
Right here. This will segue into the next little part. The calzone stapled to your butt.
We can't have any butt play in Vino's. It's as much of a good idea as that is. I'm not sure if we could do that.
Hold on. The Hell Patrol boys do the smell bow. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that dude, I swear to God, if he could have shoved his elbow any farther up in my butt, we would have to have surgically removed. So,
oh God, that sounds
I don't
very
know if
uncomfortable.
I can agree with the butt play thing, but
yeah, we'll leave the butt play to the professionals, the experts.
All right. So,
Yes,
we got a decent amount of viewers going in different areas. Going into the Vino show, you had a pretty much a death match with big man K Toomer. But going not after, but going into that match, what I know you had a certain thing in your mind that that was going to be it for you. How are you feeling going into that match?
Obviously emotional, but God, you know me, like I'm emotional on any given day. I'm an emotional type person. I'm pretty feelings driven. So but I was pretty emotional, but I was pretty in a weird way like comfortable and confident. Like I wanted. I mean, me and KT already knew what was up, what was going to go down. I told him some ideas, and he was but he was down. He was down, and I don't know how many people would have been down to do the things that he had to do.
Well, especially KT, because KT is not known for doing
those
types of matches.
He's not, but it also added a whole new factor to it, which I think helped tell the story because he wasn't and I was. I wanted it, and that wasn't his thing.
In all honesty, it also added more depth to him as a wrestler.
Well, that's cool to even think about because he's pretty well rounded and he does quite a bit of things. So be able to give him the. It's like a cat. You got 9 lives. Yeah.
In wrestling, you don't retire. You just kind of put the boots away for a little while.
Yeah, but either way, I was pretty emotional, and I was convinced that like I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do. All I know is that I had to like step away, because you can't just like get in wrestling a little bit. You can't just do wrestling just a little bit. You can't. Especially for someone like me, I can't just do it a little bit. So I knew I had to do some work, and I had some stuff I had to take care of, and so that was, and that, like, to tell you the truth, like that would be a dream scenario. That was a dream scenario that I couldn't even draw on myself any better. So I said, you know what? If these things are coming together at the same time, this is the time to do it, and little did I know exactly how it would all go, but it was a great experience, and it reassured me even more.
Well, I know. Good Lord, can you hear that rain?
Just a little bit. It's just. I bet it's coming down though, but I can only hear a little bit
without the background noise cut out. That's coming down pretty good here.
Yeah,
of course it is, because it's Thursday and we're doing this.
Yeah, why wouldn't it happen?
Right. So the match itself, I really personally, I didn't give a damn if anybody saw me or not. I personally, stuck my head through the side of the curtain and I stood on that stage and watched that match. And I
Thank you.
thoroughly enjoyed it. I really
Thank you.
did. Especially when, oh my God, when you got that piece of pizza stapled to your head.
Yeah,
I was just like,
was
what the crap is going on?
that was the highlight. That was like one of my first ideas in my head. I said, you know what? I've never saw somebody get a pizza stapled to their head. I said I have to make it happen because I see a lot of deathmatch. I've never saw that. What's
Right.
awful? What's awful about the staple part was he got like 3 of them in there, and we even like tested some slices beforehand earlier on in the day to make sure which one was good, and this one was flimsy. But then I moved, and it was so flimsy that it just fell off, and instantly I thought, "Oh my God, these people don't actually think that there's 5 staples in my head right now." So there you go. But then I said, keep going, KT, and he probably put literally like 15 in my head. So
Oh my Lord, I didn't realize there's that much.
it was a bunch. It was a bunch. But it was me saying, keep going. I got to get this on my head. But then we finally got the picture. That was the flyer for the second show. So the pizza thing was just.
Yeah. I know the match itself was great, but it was, for me, it was the aftermath. At the end of the match.
Yeah.
KT got on the mic and
blew it away.
He put you over.
Blew it away. I started just
time.
bawling. I rolled over and shit. Within the first few words that he said, I started bawling and rolled over onto my belly.
Well, and on top of that, just that crowd, you probably could have walked over, grabbed a baby, and farted on it. And they'd be like, "Yeah, do it again." That crowd is like, when you talk about, you don't work babyface.
Mm-hmm.
You are definitely you're definitely probably the top one there with that crowd. They absolutely love you.
Yeah, well, I love them.
One of my favorite things is going to be, I'm about to add something, pop something up on the screen here. And yeah, everybody just check this out. This was at the end of the match.
Covered in blood and crying.
That right there is just the way the crowd was behind you. That was just that amazed me.
See, that was the moment that I had in my head right there. And I said, after that, you're good. And then the crowd chanted my wife's name, and it was the coolest thing in the entire world.
Beer is disgusting.
It is, Fred. It is, Fred. You're right.
Bam!
I just had to take one more, deathmatch warrior style.
Now I had to leave this next little part right there. That right there is just, that's good right there.
That's what it's all about, dog.
You becoming the John Moxley now.
I don't know about that, Fred. I don't know about that. He's been doing that for a long time. Austin, I'm going to come to Hoxie, and I'm going to shove my foot straight in your butt. So just make sure you.
I can't say what I want to say on camera.
Yeah.
I've got stapled out for you.
I did. I crawled back in the ring and picked him out. So, but it was it was very emotional, and the match itself was good and it was cool, but I knew in my mind all of the punishment that I'm going to take and the emotion that I'm ready to let loose on these people. If they can't feel this, there's something wrong.
Dude.
So I gave it all. I gave it all to him.
Dude, I was like I told you, I popped out on the stage, kind of over in the corner where Tab was standing while we watched it. And dude, at the end of it, dude, she was in tears. I was choked up, man. I mean, it really was.
That's what I was hoping for.
When you see somebody that is as passionate about something as you are, and you feel like that's your final moment doing it. I mean, dude, that's an emotional time. It's kind of like when everybody thought Ric Flair was retiring, Shawn Michaels. That moment. Shawn Michaels standing there and I love you. And delivers the move. That moment was iconic, and for me, that was iconic right there for what we do. I mean, it was amazing. It really put over what was going on.
You should hear what Austin said to you.
What Austin say? Tell me what he said.
Do you not? Can you not see the comments?
I see some of them. I don't see all of them, but I see some of them. I don't know if you have to like raise them up or not. All right. Okay.
That's Austin
all right.
for you.
We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen. But yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it. And the thing is, like in my mind, I was totally okay with that being my last match.
I hear you, Amber.
You realize you keep talking over him.
Fred's talking to his peeps. If Fred doesn't talk to his peeps, they're gonna get upset with him.
He's being rude.
Fred can't help it.
I hear you, Amber. I'm gonna cry too when my favorite wrestler leaves for good.
Fred, the famous went to his head.
Right.
We're only 4 episodes in, and the famous went to his head.
See, what's bad is I can take him out of the stream if I wanted to, but he can still talk because his mic is connected to mine.
Well, you know what? If you took him off the stream, we'd lose all our viewers anyway, so we can't do that.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Anyway, so that was once I got that I guess reassurance. After that death match, a chain of events went down, and so and it's been since November, so it's been like 5 or 6 months, and that's the longest I've ever been away from wrestling since I was like a teenager.
Right.
So
right.
That's the longest I've been away. So now, April 29th. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have a clip from the last show to see why you were in it. But your what was that? Your cousin or your nephew?
That's my nephew.
Like
that was my nephew. I brought my nephew along, and I was literally just it was awesome because we went to the gym that day and like worked out and had a good time. And I was bringing him along, and it was his first time to Vino's, and I was like trying to show him a good time. I was just going to announce, so I didn't have too much to worry about. And then I got a chair to the head, and I guess he was feeling a little my man, the drunken clown over there.
Is that Tyler?
My man. He's getting that training in. But, yeah, so then I don't know what he was thinking sliding in the ring like that. But then, Blackwell, he just doesn't give a damn. That's my one cuss word right there.
Oh, so you're good.
That's it.
Sometimes, like, I've dropped some
Bombs.
foul language here and there. Sometimes it happens. I've warned people. We try to keep it PG, but sometimes it slips. Gary last week asked Fred if he preferred cut or uncut. We're not going to go into what he was talking about, but
I think we can all understand, and I think we all know exactly how Fred feels about that.
Yeah. So, talking about Vino's, going into this, we're going to take a little quick, like 45-second interval here. I probably won't drop us down, but I made a little slideshow thingamajigger to promote the Vino show.
Gimmick.
April 29th at Vino's. What the hell?
That make a noise?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Over there looking like a low budget Wolverine.
I almost got I could do the Beatles thing. Go ahead, pull it up. Sorry.
All right, here we go. I do not own any rights to this music, but it was copyright free.
I own all the rights to this music.
That's gonna be a good match.
That's gonna be wild.
And all these matches are good.
All of them. It's really a showcase, I think.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, yeah.
Please
That's
don't
nice.
die. Please don't
I,
die.
that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's
I
just
gotta,
my little commercial for Vinos.
that was great. I like that a whole lot. I like how the song ended out like that. It wound itself up.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, Tyler, I'm not talking about that on camera.
yeah. We're not. I don't even want to know.
I don't even
We're
know what
just
he's
gonna
talking about, but I could imagine.
we're gonna leave that comment where it's at.
X-rated clown.
Saying all week I've watched some. It's been amazing. Yeah, we had
So much
we used to
stuff.
have a blast at
So
ASWF.
so much stuff. Yeah.
That's my home.
Solid card, most definitely. That's gonna be a hell of a show. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Lot of
I
fun.
think it's a very unique blend. It's a unique blend of folks on this one. I mean, it is no matter what, but it's going to be truly a showcase. And then Heels is going to be. Usually, I'm too beat up after these shows, and I got to go home after the wrestling's done. So either I'm cut up or I have a concussion or something. So I usually got to leave. I'm gonna stay for Heels. I don't care how bloody and wild it gets.
I don't know a whole lot about them. Just from what I've seen, like some of the guys talk about and all like that. I need to look them up. I need to look up some stuff.
Yeah, they're good, man. They're gonna put on a good show. But yeah, so it's gonna be something special. And I think whenever yeah, dog. Yeah, that's gonna. I don't even know if the folks are gonna be ready for that one right there. It's gonna blow people's minds.
Great.
No, those two guys are gonna go out there and pull out every single weird, wacky, wild, crazy thing that you could even imagine. People don't even know. It's gonna get so abstract.
Well, and like a lot of people say that wrestling is kind of a version of a variety show. I've heard that terminology before.
I think it should be.
I really feel like that card is the definition of it. Grayson and Warwolf. I mean, that's just going to be good hard hitting match. Myself and El Rey, it's going to be more of a slower paced, old school style because I'm slow. He's old too.
What you gotta do? You gotta get El Rey to sign over the rights of SCW to you if you win. we gotta figure out how to get that going on. That's the stipulation. That's high stakes.
And then you got Mike and Toomer. I mean, that's just gonna be
I don't know. That's just gonna be so intense. That's just gonna be so intense.
Wow.
Man, yeah.
And then you have Drayshawn Prince and the technician Matt Williams. That is a definite contrast of styles.
Yeah, but they're both going to show out, though.
Be good.
They're both going to show out, and they're gonna show. They're gonna show everybody exactly what they both do.
And
Austin,
then you got
how many dads you got?
As many as he wants, Fred. At least he has some. Some big people have none.
I like that, Sam.
But then you also got Hell Patrol and crap. I forgot the name of the tag team. I don't really know anything about those guys. Something like that. I don't know a whole lot about them.
No, I know they're from Texas, and I think they get pretty wild in some wrestling type situations. So I think it's for sure going to be chaotic. It's going to be a chaotic match.
Oh yeah, and then of course the main. Hold on. The main event.
Wow.
Was that too loud?
That was solid. Do I have to pay extra for that?
But
like
of course,
cents?
yourself, Sleezy E, the sleazeball, taking on William Blackwell, classically violent.
Classically violent.
Personally, and I know from experience, dude can get pretty daggum violent. I mean, he
Quick,
really can.
very
You
very
gotta
quickly.
remember a lot of his coming up in wrestling earlier on in his career, hardcore stuff. You know, he was dealing with guys like me. You know,
I know.
guys like Josh Cross. You know, Ray, even some with Deadly Dale.
Now,
You
I
know,
called those
so
matches, so I was right there. I had the best seat in the house, so I've witnessed it firsthand.
so does that give you a quote unquote game plan going into this?
I think it. Oh, there is a game plan. There's for sure a game plan, but there's a level of excitement, and William is acting like he's pushing me to do something, and it's going to be the complete other way around. He's the one that's going to be pushed. You know, I can put over Will all day long, and I think he's like just about the hardest worker in Arkansas. He works every promotion that he can. He works every style he can, and I could put him over all day. But I'm not going to do that. You got those old bugs. I'm not going to do that because it's all going to be flipped on him, and he's the one that's going to have to push. And I believe, this is my opinion, this is going to be the biggest match of William Blackwell's career. Obviously, it is mine, but this is the biggest match of his career, and I believe it's a very big deal for everyone involved.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, personally, I know I'm gonna be sitting there watching it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's going. Because I know I know what extent you'll go to. I know what extent he'll go to. I know y'all go out there and basically, try to hurt each other. So and
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to say it without dropping some words that might get us banned on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Because I mean, it's a level of violence that's just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot to try and just walk around it, because it's in
so
your face, and people figured that out. I think the first time at Vino's, how in your face
right.
that really
It brings
is.
that PWG vibe to it.
Yeah,
That
I
right
like
there
that.
on the ring and whatnot. Man, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
awesome.
It's
You
a level.
know.
It's a feeling of chaos. I love the feeling, like, because when I'm somewhere and if someone can invoke the feeling of chaos, and I think to myself, oh God, what's going to happen next? Boom, take all my money, do whatever you want, like, because that's what we're going for. But I think it hit everybody in the face at Vino's, and they said, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh no, dog! If you're shooting, there's no way I would ever break that camera. I mean, I'll look at it before the show.
Sam, I like your comment.
Good feedback,
This is
Fred.
bad tag team called Cuddle Crew.
Hey, you and Fred.
There you go, dude. You tag with Fred, you'd be the most over guy ever.
Yeah. Get Fred to do a hot tag. Tell me that doesn't sell out. I'll send you. I'll hit you up after this, my friend, and I'll let you know exactly my full routine. I'm not just gonna tell the world.
I might need some tips on that because Tab's trying to talk me into letting my hair grow out, and I don't.
Give it a shot.
Dude, I mean, I already got the Santa Claus beard. Do I need the Santa Claus hair? Because I got a lot of gray hairs going on. There's some white ones going on.
I think you should give it a shot. I think you should give it a shot. And just try it out. And if you don't feel it, take it off and never go back. Right, Fred? Yeah, dog. Yeah, I think that second show was truly pretty memorable.
Oh, yeah.
It was I think it was a showcase as well. Really, it was a great time. It was, the second half was a little blurry for me, but it was the whole show was great, and I was so excited just to watch those matches, and they were all awesome. I was tickled to death.
I remember most of it, but man, I was hurting after my match. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't do a whole lot compared to like some of the other hardcore stuff that happened there, but that kendo stick shot to the head at the end of it.
I said, oh no, that better be it.
The tape on the end of the kendo popped off, So when he hit me across the head, it splayed open and
Uh-huh.
came all the way around and hit me in the back. And I had 4 cuts across my back from that. And man, did that hurt.
It
I
just
was
had
like, I can take this, I can take that. Oh, I'm dead.
to. Yep, that's not what you saw coming.
Austin, I think you've been dropped on your head.
Fred, when's the last time you got dropped on your head?
He ain't even listening to you. He's just looking at the comments.
No, he loves the comments. He's getting off on it.
I regret not calling the Scallywag rated R.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Oh, dude, I told him every time he does something, he needs to be like, "Arr, me bucko, avast me mateys."
He oughta. He ought to be an actual pirate.
Dude, that kid is freaking over in Hoxie.
He is.
Like, man, does that crowd react to him? Like, dude, like the top 3 baby faces there. You know, him, Bobby Rush, and Bruce. And man, when he comes out there, dude, that crowd, it don't matter. There could be 5 people there. And they would sound like 1,000 because he is so over.
You forgot
Austin,
one.
I am so proud of you, kid. Seriously.
You forgot Cody. Cody's over too.
Yeah, Fred.
Okay. That was not the point I was making.
Fred's over. Fred's over.
I'm going to stab him.
But yeah, Austin, they love him. They love him.
Right.
They love him. They know his heart. They know he's a sweet boy.
Fred just has to mess with my point that I was making.
Well, Fred has a point too. Fred's got to let it be known.
Cody Cole sucks. Oh, yeah. Yee.
Austin, don't, just don't be so nice.
Yeah, Austin.
Eventually, that's just gonna hurt you, buddy.
All right, so after this death match with Blackwell, what do you feel like moving forward? What's the plan moving forward after that?
That's a good question. That's a good question, and I would like to say that I know that I have a plan. I got some ideas, you know. It's for sure a type of situation where there's a lot of steam at this Vino show. I have had a lot of time to heal, a lot of time to think, you know, a lot of time to figure some stuff out. And I think after this death match, you could say the sleazeball will be back. And I will be ready to do as much or as little as I possibly can or want.
Mark, I like your comment.
Fred can't like it on Facebook, so he has to like it verbally.
Yeah, he lets him know. Look at him; he's dialed in.
I remember that when I came back, came to Hoxie, not this last Halloween show, but the one before. He got to ref my match, and afterwards he just all
tickled to death, wasn't
he? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a strap match at CC's Pizza next.
That would be the plug right there.
Oh! I want to fight Sleezy one day.
Oh, you keep training.
And
my friend.
I personally second that sentiment because we had that first match, and you were part of a match between me and Deadly Dale.
Yeah.
But me and you have not shared the ring since then.
And it's been 4 or 5 years, something like that. So it's been a lot has changed.
I still had the mask on and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I believe that could happen. Only if you bring the whole Manai along with you. You gotta bring your whole crew. And I'm gonna give them all the Bronco Buster.
I got a pretty good group of guys right now.
You do. Yeah.
they're all young in the business and whatnot.
Mhm.
They're learning.
Yep.
They're expanding. It makes me feel competent in my abilities to
I
help
thought
them grow.
I
you
thought he
know?
was about to say
That's a
make
good
him
feeling.
feel. I thought he was about to say make him feel old. That's what I thought he was about to say.
Dang, Fred. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Well,
He's coming with the fire.
I mean, I do feel old because I am. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
he's older,
Yeah. What people don't know,
and
Fred.
no matter how old I get, he'll always be older.
Yeah, Fred.
I see the
You're
gray
old
hairs
as
in the mustache.
yeah. Fred, you're old and you're only getting older every day. Fred, get off those
Uh,
comments. Get off those comments,
I
Fred.
like seeing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've actually been I've been quite a few guys' first matches. Uh,
Popping
like
those cherries.
quite a few. Well, I always said it's not because I'm any good. It's just because I'm super basic. I'm
Oh
very
gosh.
simplistic.
Oh, get off
No,
that.
that's not the case. It takes a lot of know-how and a lot of work to be able to grab somebody in their first match and make it anything but like awful. You know? Let alone go out there and have a good match with somebody on their first match. So you can do that. Okay. See, I'm not gonna
I'm just laughing at you.
do. I feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm back in school. I feel like I'm back in school. Fred, what do you think about that?
No comment.
You plead the fifth. You plead the
Uh,
fifth, Fred.
Hi, Joanne.
Listen, where are these comments at? I'm trying to see these people. I'm trying to see
who'd you
the
say?
special damage unit family. And I'm trying to talk to him. It's stressing me out. It's giving me a headache.
Oh, my bad. Wrong. Sorry, I said your name wrong.
I was gonna say what?
Fred, have you been drinking? No drinking on the stream.
You don't know what he put in there.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you put in there. I
All
know
right.
exactly. You
Well,
got that fireball.
about time
No.
here. I did put out a thing on the fan page to where if you want to put yourself over, you want to promote yourself, feel free to send me a like 30-second to a minute long clip. Uh, if you want to do booking information or you just want to advertise something in general, hey, you're more than welcome to. It ain't gonna cost you a dime. All it is cost you a little time to put it in. So what we're gonna do right now, I got a little clip here of a buddy of mine, Stonewall Remsen. Uh,
The
really
meanest
good
guy
dude.
I've ever seen.
Really
What'd you
good
say?
dude out
You
out
said
of
he has the prettiest eyes you've ever seen,
No,
Fred? Is
I
that what
say
you
the
said?
meanest guy I've ever seen.
Oh my God! I say, Fred, that's bold. Sorry,
but
You
continue.
finish so we
Stonewall.
get a count out.
here we go. Stonewall Remsen. He got a little clip here showing where he is booked in the future. And if you want to book Stonewall Remsen, find him on Facebook. Dude's a monster. He's a strong guy. He's quick. He's a good grappler. I've worked with him in the ring personally. I mean, dude knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Jesus, Pete.
Oh, he made most of it. That Lariat ain't no joke.
Whew. I would not want to take that one. I don't want. Nope.
But yeah, if you want to book Stonewall, like I said, you can find him on Facebook. Contact him directly, and you will not be disappointed having him on your show.
The wall of
Definitely.
stone.
There's my commercial for the day. We got
There
one
you
more
go.
we're gonna do in a little while before we get off of here.
Mm-hmm.
Here, sit that posted. Awesome, dude, man.
There you
Good. I'm
go.
glad.
See, it goes on the grapevine.
I saying I love Stonewall, man. Dude, like he wrestled for a little bit and then he ended up going to Dustin Rhodes' academy. I think it's
Nice.
it's like a 6-week program or something like that. I mean, got to learn from Dustin Rhodes himself, and dude has
What's up?
blown up since then. He is doing
That's what's
extremely
up.
well. He's
What's
been
up,
in the ring
Saeed?
multiple times with Shane Taylor of all people.
Man, that's what's
What
up.
I got a little bragging though. He said my chops hurt worse than Shane's did. So yeah, if you ever
got that. You got that.
if you ever go back and if you ever go back and watch the video, I get him in the corner, give my big overhand, and he sails and turns around, facing out of the ring, and he was like, "I legitimately did that, so I didn't turn around and punch you."
He said that. Well, what he should have done is talk to. Was it Troy Twain?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that one you gave him?
Oh, no, the worst one was
Was it the guy that moved? Remember, someone moved in a battle royal
oh my
accidentally
god.
and took it to the face, and
It
it
was
was
a
just
match.
awful.
It was myself and Marcus Black.
Oh, okay.
And he went to duck a chop, and I chopped him in the face.
It was
Oh my
brutal.
god!
He moved his face right into it, but man, I will never forget that.
I'll make a video Crash Cast podcast. Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Nice.
When
Yep.
you send it, I'll definitely put a hat.
Big man,
KT doing his cheap cheap promo there. We do have the Catalina wine mixer video package that we'll be playing here in a little while.
Hey, KT's chops. I took 3 double hand chops from KT in that death match. Just saying, and it was just it didn't get any better. It just hurt.
When he was still pretty new to the business, I took 4 in a row. Yeah.
Well, then we might as well bring up the time me and you and a couple of other folks. There were 7 or 8 people, and they all got 2 chops apiece on us in the corner. Remember that? After training,
Yeah.
that was great.
Man.
That was a chop
crazy.
fest. That was a good time. Anyways, good time.
And that's what we used to do. Just like a lot of times, guys would do that just to see what you would put up with and what you take. And I mean, me personally, from years of working with, like guys like Ray and stuff like that, it's just like, I think the nerves in my chest are dead.
Yeah. Dead and gone.
Chop fest. David's chop are a real SOB. I don't know what you're talking about.
The man speaks the truth.
No, it's just like,
It's like pork chops. His chops are like
delicious. It's a delicious chop.
Good segue. That made no sense whatsoever.
I'll keep you afloat, Fred. I love you. Oh, you can't say it back?
He said the worst chop so far has been Mark Justice. Yeah, I've never taken one from Mark, but I've heard that his, Frankie Tucker, and Chris Hollywood are some of the worst to take.
Yeah, it's never any more fun.
Craig is a hell of a chop.
Dude, Craig has a hell of a chop. Basically anything Craig does is just
stiff.
What's up, Cedric?
Truly.
My first time working with him, this dude, I had the big long goatee. When I was still wearing the mask, I had the big long goatee. And that son of a gun grabs my goatee, pulls me in, and just
whack.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
That's old Craigery for you.
Craig is also the one though. You give him a good stiff one, he'll lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, he knows how to work, but he'll throw it though. He'll throw it. You just put a pork chop on it. Put a chop on a chop.
So far, Chris is talking about Hell Patrol Chris?
Yeah.
You don't know if that's who he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Fred, you're about to take one.
Oh, I chop him all the time. We'll just be walking random like through the kitchen or something. I'll just be like pop, or either that, or I'll try to stick my thumb in his butt. He don't like
there
that
ain't no
either.
trying. There ain't no trying. That's like going up to. That's walking in a house with no door on the hinges.
Okay, yeah, it was Chris from Hell Patrol. I haven't taken one for him. I'll tell you, in all honesty, now I haven't admitted this to a whole lot of people. 2 of the worst chops I've ever felt in my life. The first one, of all people, Steve-O. Stephen
I can
Park.
see Steve-O throwing a hard one.
Well, I mean, he's got them big,
Yeah.
massive
He's
monster
got his
hands.
mitts.
And, dude, he just wham!
Whacked you.
Shut up, KT.
And it,
Damn.
but I'll be honest,
Fred.
the other one, I have not told him this, but I guess I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. Judas used to be, Phantom and Hoxie.
Yep.
We were doing this thing. I lost the match, and we were doing this thing where, like, if you lost or you screwed up something, there was a type of punishment,
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, give me a chop, and that little son of a gun, oh my God. Like, and
He got you good. He
I'm
lit
in
you up.
character, so I'm trying to no sell it, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, his little bitty old hands just about murdered me. And I'm just like, I get to the back, I was like, I almost punched you in the nose. You lucky we're on the same team.
Mark, you got Joe.
Well, now he knows he's going to be laying those in from now on, so.
A goose Fred? I ain't goose Fred. I tried to light him on fire. I had a lighter.
Yeah. Light Fred's nuts on fire. Put it on the internet.
How many goofy podcasts is it? Oh, no, John. It's the same one. I just got that thing on a bunch of different pages and a bunch of different things. I try to spread it out as much as possible.
Worldwide.
Right.
Yep, we're taking over.
Fred Flambe. What in the world?
What?
Fred juice. We need some of that Fred juice.
That could almost be inappropriate.
Only if you make it.
You do realize who I am, right?
I know.
I mean, inappropriate is my second nature.
You come by naturally. I understand that.
So, outside of Vino's, are you planning on making any trips anywhere?
What's up, Brian?
I'm not too. I don't have anything on paper. I got Vino's, and then I don't. Once Vino's happens, that's when it'll be time to actually get some stuff popping.
Well, I know you're gonna be at the wine mixer as well.
Yes,
the wine mixer.
Oh, the wine mixer. A lot of unfinished business at the wine mixer, I think.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I do.
With this guy right
Not with me.
here.
Yeah, Fred. See, I'm trying to be cool with you, dog, on your podcast and stuff. And I just this time is the third year, and Fred, you've brought me trouble every single year. You busted all in my face the first year. The second year,
confetti cannon. Let's specify that the confetti cannon.
That too. Then the second year, your boys failed, and now it's the third year, and I don't exactly know what's going to happen. But if you bring any shenanigans my way, Fred,
I'm not a cheater.
Fred is a cheater. Aaron said it. It's got to be true. It's on the internet. Yeah. It has to be true.
I'm a good guy.
The man's never lied a day in his life. He's never lied a day in his life.
Hey, Sleezy, you actually fell on me, and I saw stars.
I didn't fall on you, Fred. If I fell on you,
we need Sam Gregory. We need a Fred on a forklift match.
Oh my God!
Here's the thing. Everybody's talking about they want Fred for this, they want Fred for that. Me personally, I've been trying to give him away for years, and he won't leave.
He won't. Fred, what's your fee these days? Like at least 100 for like an appearance? I know you're getting a bill, Fred.
Hey,
For real, dog.
you know you were talking to an ASWF Hall of Famer. This
Fred,
dude who don't even wrestle has had like 2 matches
Right, Austin.
and is a Hall of Famer before me, before you, before any of our friends. What the crap?
It's the spirit of Fred James.
I'm taking
Former
that.
tag team champion. Ooh, people are pissed off at you, Fred.
Hey, KT, that was not right.
When he feeds straight. Hey, most time he buys his own food. So
He feeds him in action figures.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh man.
Why you gotta bring that up?
Yeah, indulge in your addiction, Fred.
Dude, you should see his shelves and all. This dude, I don't know how many he's got, but like, there is no way I could compete with that.
Yeah.
He fed him one time. He fed him 26 years.
Wow.
That's
Wait,
actually
What'd you
that's
feed him?
actually not super far off. You lived with me for about 16 years.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I've had him
Yeah.
longer than I've had my wife.
Well,
I'll find that hit for JCD hairline. He's still on
oh.
Aaron, I got you, Aaron.
Oh my god!
Hey, you just made the list, Aaron. Fred's list. Fred's pitch list.
Brian. I'm gonna run for president. Thank you, Brian.
You don't want that responsibility, Fred. You live a free lifestyle. You know, you live a liberal lifestyle, Fred.
Damn it! No, I don't want to do that. There. Okay. Every time I try to pop something up, something else will pop up.
Wow, Mark.
He's like your Pokemon. He's the only person in Virgil pays to stay.
Oh man, how does this feel,
Oh
Fred?
my lord,
Fred, people on the internet just roasting you. What do you got to say?
It's
What do you guys...
KT of all people.
no, that was Mark.
That was like 3 people kind of roasting you. I mean, KT's obviously really going for the jugular, but
KT is the originator of the hairline jokes.
he can go pretty far with them.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but we were all sitting in IHOP after a show, and KT just popped off something about Fred's hairline, and it's stuck for years now.
It's stuck with them, not me.
No.
You're just stuck with the hairline.
People always like to have me tell Fred James stories, and I'm not going to tell the normal ones. When he was in New Orleans, I'm going to tell an IHOP one. So
Fred gets freaky in IHOP.
We went to IHOP, and it was, we would always, after the show, we'd always go up there, but big group of us. And my buddy G-Dub had been
Hey, what happened to G-Dub? What happened?
He got married. He's working now.
I meant to ask you that. I've thought of that a dozen times over the years, and I wondered about G-Dub.
I actually performed their wedding.
Oh, well, if you talk to him, tell him I said what's up. Had some good times with him. A lot of good laughs. Anyways, Fred and IHOP.
All right, so G-Dub and Fred were sitting across the road. Fred got up to go to the bathroom or something like that, and G-Dub swapped their drinks. And I'm talking about like Dr. Pepper for Mountain Dew. So it was obvious that they were different.
Clear.
Fred gets back, takes the drink of it, looks at it, just looks straight at G-Dub like, I hope you get AIDS. Like, what the crap?
Fred, that's 0 to 100, man.
Oh my lord, that's worse than him telling KT he's gonna cut him all the time. I was just like, oh my god, what?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you guys say for yourself, Fred? Are you proud? You gotta think before you speak. That's coming from me. That's saying a lot, Fred.
Sam, I hadn't watched that skit yet. I promise I will. I just hadn't had a chance to. Don't worry about that, Sleezy. He sent me a Waffle House skit from Saturday Night Live. I just hadn't had a chance to watch it yet.
Oh yeah.
Fred won't do anything for a Klondike bar, but he'll do some freaky things for an IHOP.
He loves it. Loves some bacon.
I got next time I see you, I'll buy you a pack of Skittles. What the hell?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I am not up to date with some of these things nowadays.
That's a lot of I don't know what he meant by that, but I think it was very specific.
I believe so. I'm
As
sure
abstract
that
as-
there's going to be a comment pop up any second now on what that is, or he just going to pull up that if you know type stuff, you know.
I don't know. Fred, do you like Skittles? What's your favorite candy?
He's talking to you, dummy.
Jesus, Fred.
Snickers.
They're delicious. I like all kinds of candy.
Just going to buy my guy a pack of Skittles.
Seriously, right? No reason to look into it. Seriously, what's wrong with that?
I can't eat Skittles. I ain't got the teeth for it. So,
well, that's all right. Win some, you lose some.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
He likes 3 Musketeers.
Those are delicious. That was my favorite growing up.
That don't bother my teeth like a lot of things do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just got the nougat.
This is very true. I did this on purpose.
What
We
does that mean? Like from KT and his candy jokes? They're really going over my head.
No. Okay, so we were at training one day, and Matt Odom was in the ring, and I went over to the concession stand and got a Kit Kat, and like he's got this weird thing about the way people eat stuff. So I straight up walked over to him, looked him dead in the eyes, and started eating the Kit Kat sideways.
Oh no, that's
I mean,
that's
I
a
had
cardinal.
more.
That's a cardinal sin, David.
I had more teeth at that time, so I could do that. You know.
Yeah. Well, I bet it freaked him
Yeah,
out.
I did, and like KT just said right here, I don't even break them. I start.
Sam,
You're supposed to break them off a piece.
Oh Lord, I even took a picture with I got a banana and like took a bite out of the side of the banana and sent it to him just to mess with him.
See, that's a special kind of friendship right there.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to mess with people, you know. 'Cause
It
I'm
is.
weird, you know. I'm weird, but
Yeah, I mean, it's SDU. It's what we do.
Well, and I've had people ask me like, "Why do you call it that?" And like I always liked watching Law and Order. I like the SDU version. And one day I was just like, you know, I was like, I want to use the little doo-doo at the end of it in something for like an opening or whatever. So I was like, SVU, SDU, what goes to D? And I literally thought about this stuff for like 30 minutes trying to figure out. And I came up with this. I was like, that's fun. We did the little opening, you know.
The opening, I think this is the first time I got to see the opening. I think I jumped in like after it already started, but the opening was hilarious. You had me rolling with it. I loved it.
Like the one with the pictures popping up, that one's been on there, but the little countdown thing, that was the first time I'd had that on there, so I changed it up a little bit.
Yeah. That countdown thing was pretty wild.
Oh no! You gotta have cheese on everything. I mean, cheese is godlike. So
yeah, cheese is a must.
You can't. No, cheese don't go with everything.
Like what?
Like peanut butter. You can't put cheese with peanut butter.
My little brother. Oh no, that was dumb. My little brother used to put sliced cheese on Super Golden Crisp cereal, and he might still do it. You know, my brother is like one of the smartest guys I've ever met in my life. He's like a freaking genius, but for some reason he put sliced cheese on freaking cereal. I never understood it.
It must be a sensation for the buds. It must be something.
Know.
I don't know. I couldn't do that personally, you know. So.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
KT, you're hilarious.
Go through the drive-thru. Like you saying, I want a cheeseburger, hold the cheese. So you want a hamburger? No, I want a cheeseburger, hold the cheese. You want a hamburger? I like the yellow paper.
No pickle.
Oh,
can't put cheese with peanut butter.
That's it. That's the highlight from
You're
this
the
whole
one that said
thing.
it.
You can't put cheese.
He's over doing like
he said you can't put cheese with peanut butter. That was Fred. That was basically Fred just now. You just can't do. That was the most energetic you've got this whole time.
Oh my god!
I thought you was mad at me for a minute, Fred. Then we started talking about peanut butter and cheese, and we were all cool.
Ew,
Once put Hershey syrup on berry cake.
Hey, that's okay.
Fine.
You're just you're just overindulging. You're just kind of going all the way for it, but it's okay.
Yep.
It is
for the ages.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah,
Here, my little brother is watching.
Oh, what's up?
So I take it you still do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw your stuff out there, you weirdo. But at least I put you over that you're super smart too, so it's cool.
Yeah. There you go. The shout out you didn't expect.
Dude, we came onto this thing talking about wrestling and stuff like that. Now we're talking about freaking cheese.
And peanut butter. Not just cheese, not just peanut butter. Cheese and peanut butter.
Oh my god.
And Fred, that came to Fred's mind instantly. And he was instantly upset about it and offended by even the thought of it. You just can't do that.
Oh my lord. Like I said, he's the one that brought it up, and all of a sudden he's grossed out by it. What the hell?
Okay, we can talk about wrestling. We can talk about
wrestling. Are you ready to go back to the wrestling, Fred?
Well, we are going to play our little video clip for the Catalina wine mixer.
Fly away.
Sleazeball!
That wasn't fun. Yeah.
Fred James!
Fred, you ain't ever stunnered me.
I remember this. KT was going to jump, everybody like, no!
Vampire Warrior. That's a great. I'm sitting right there in front row. I had to watch it. Watch it with my family.
Oh, I love this right here. Back and forth.
Yeah, they're wild together, dog.
Beautiful.
July 1st.
Catalina Wine Mixer, July 1st at the lot in Little Rock. KT, pop the address in the comments if you would like.
Bring your sunscreen.
It's gonna be inside you, Dingleberry.
Wait, I thought they said it was outside. I swear somebody said it was outside.
No. Oh. Fred is always in different locations. No. What I did is I got a second camera. I got a mic over there. I've got his own monitor over here.
Wow,
where
special.
he's got basically his own setup over here.
Look at him. Prima donna.
Quit playing
Is that what you got?
But I figured that was better than us trying to cram together, right?
Yeah, that was very clever.
And I got a buddy of mine that was supposed to be doing it with us, but he hadn't been able to get out here.
Yeah.
All right, here's the address: 601 West 4th Street, Little Rock. July 1st, Catalina Wine Mixer. Gonna be a lot of good talent at this one. I mean, you can see what's happened in the past. Like, well, we'll say 2.5 because the one outside, the one was at the comic book store. He called it Catalina Wine Mixer 2.5 or something like that. So, but yeah, dude,
But
that's
I
always
can't wait to hear what's going to happen at the wine mixer. I haven't heard a whole lot. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to be there, buddy. I'm gonna get this job, pal.
Hold on.
Whoa!
Hey, you want to put your earbuds back in?
What? What'd you say?
You want to know what I do on stuff like that? You're back.
There you go.
God dang.
There you go.
That is not attractive at all.
Don't call me out, my friend. Don't call me out.
Oh my lord.
Here. Hold on.
Cody, I'm not putting that comment in. I try to keep this as PG as possible. So, oh my lord. Good God.
Okay. You know, I actually feel a lot better now.
Now, all right. So now are you wearing a fuzzy robe?
Mm-hmm. With flowers on it.
What's that, Cody? Oh.
That's why I said I wasn't putting it up there.
Okay.
Jeez, Fred.
Hey, let's promote a wrestler a bit by having a naked white girl.
Yeah.
Just what you need, KT. No problem. And what you got.
Okay. I've got to do this. Cody Downs. I'm not going to say it out loud. And when I said we like to keep it PG, he went with this half. So
that's kind of hurts my feelings. That's all I can do for you, but it's fine.
Well, it's not because of you. It's because I'm also on here. So that just makes it.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You guys need to take into consideration. Are you ready? This is what you need to think about. Y'all have not saw me from the waist down, so you don't know exactly what I've been doing this whole time. So you just
I do not want to know, and I will agree with KT.
Who thinks I have pants on? Who thinks I have pants on? Who doesn't?
Oh my.
Yeah, the podcast did get strange.
We were supposed to go back to wrestling.
Hold on. Cody Downs just told Fred to take his shirt off. Where's Brian at? Gaston. He is the one.
Yeah,
that
Gaston's going to be pissed that he's missing this.
Oh. Austin seconded it and said, "I bet you don't."
Come on, Fred.
No, hell no. All right, guys. It's kind of cold in here, so that's why I've got my hoodie on. I have a Beavis and Butthead shirt on though too, so it's cool.
It's 3/16 day today, by the way, so I was wearing a Stone Cold shirt.
Hell yeah! It smells like cheese and peanut butter here. What is the crap? Yeah, this just went all sorts of.
There's your cheese and peanut butter.
There's gonna be Twitch only leaves like a short clip after the video is aired and whatnot. That's gonna be the clip they use. It's gonna be the one with your titty in the damn shot.
Hey Fred, you want to see a magic trick?
Nope, I don't want to see it. Nope.
Well, you don't even have to see it. I'm gonna tell you about it. Look. I got a little bit of cheese, and if I reach a little bit further back, I got the peanut butter, Fred.
Oh my God! And
cheese and peanut butter do go together.
We wonder why you are considered a sleazeball. Oh my God!
Cheese and peanut butter, closer than you think, my friend.
Oh my Lord!
I can get as gross as you want. We can go back to wrestling.
I almost removed you.
I wouldn't blame you at this point. It's probably a lot weirder. I'm usually in bed by now, so I might be getting a little delirious.
And we're probably not going to go much longer. I mean, we're getting close to an hour and a half. I usually go anywhere between an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how things are going. One thing I did want to bring up, because I remember watching the videos. some certain sleazeball used to do like jackass style stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a YouTube channel dedicated to that?
Yeah, yeah. White picket. Well, it was white picket fence videos or white picket fence stunts, and we were white picket fence because we were far from the perfection or whatever. But if you go on YouTube, it's youtube.com/white picket videos. No space. White picket
I'm gonna have
videos.
to go back and research some of
And
that.
yeah, so that's. I mean, the thing is, like we were talking about earlier, I found local wrestling. I started going to the shows. My mind was opened, and I think around the age of like literally 11 years old, I started bringing a camera to wrestling, and some of my stunt videos were on MySpace. Deadly Dale saw my stunt videos and was like, "Hey, I see you're filming at wrestling. Can I have some of the footage of my match?" And literally at like 11 years old, I remember being scared to death, walking to the concession stand, asking, "Hey, can you tell Deadly Dale to come here so I can film something?" And then he came and he was like, "White picket fence." And then one of my very first videos I ever edited was some of Deadly Dale's matches and put it up there. So I really pictured myself, yeah, I'm going to be a wrestler really soon. That would be a stinky match right there. I wouldn't shower for a long time for that one. But then, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much, and thank you for your help that night, by the way. But I thought, yeah, I'm totally gonna be a wrestler real quick, and then nobody would train me until I got older. So I just kept with the stunts, and that's where just all the, I guess, the craziness comes from. So I did stunt videos from like 11 or 12 till I was like 16 or 17, and then
That's why you're good with the deathmatch stuff.
that's
You're
why it's
used to working
literally
stuff.
second nature. Literally
What
second nature.
what's one of the dumbest things you ever did doing that stuff?
Mm, I've caught my like nuts on fire and stuff. Uh, um,
Oh my lord.
I had one of my good buddies. He sadly he's passed away. My good friend, old Cade Soden. This was probably the craziest thing any of us did. We had a big 2x4, and he put his lip out, and I literally hammered a nail into his bottom lip into the 2x4.
Oh my god.
It's in one of the stunt videos.
Oh
That
my
was the
that's
craziest thing. Probably
oh
that's
my
the thing most
lord.
people remember. It was wild. You got to give him his props. But
That is insane.
yeah, yeah. The craziest stunt I ever did. Okay, the video's online. Think about this. We have a car on a dirt road, and there's a rope tied to the end of the car, the back of the car. The other end is tied to my buddy's ankles, like a pretty long rope. The other end's tied to his ankles. He's right back behind the car, and he's holding me up in like he's about to do a world's strongest slam or whatever. And he's holding me in that, and then the car took off. Like he slammed the gas down, took off, got up to like 30, 35, and then it yanked my buddy's feet out from under him. Boom! Full weight on me. And that was the absolute most painful, awful stunt. It's on there. It's like two dumb kids tied to a car or something. And
Oh
it's
my god.
that was awful. And like my head hit the ground unbelievably hard. Unbelievably hard. But that was just another day.
Is that what's wrong with you?
I think that knocked something right. I'm not gonna lie. I think
I don't know. You hang out with guys like me, so I don't know how intellectual you could be anymore.
my intellect was never necessary.
Oh Lord. All right, so
Sam.
so before we get ready to wrap this up, 'cause I know you gotta get to bed, and hell, I ain't too far from it myself. I want you to list 5 guys realistically before you actually decide to call it quits that you want to have a match with.
Okay, that's a good one to end it on. Um, I gotta have a match with Main Event Bradley. Just a singles match, 1-on-1. He's got that belt, and I would like that, but that probably won't ever be the case. But I would like to have a 1-on-1 with Brad just because he has literally hit me harder than like anybody ever in the ring, and it kind of upsets me. And so I got to give him something back.
What's up, Chandler?
I would say Drayshawn Prince. That would
That
be
would
another one. That would
that would definitely be a massive contrast to styles.
yeah. I don't know how that would work, but I just feel like maybe that would be something
Oh,
that would need to
I think y'all
happen.
would kill it.
Um,
Because he's gotten a lot better with his character work as well
mhm,
as he's learned how to adapt styles.
mhm.
And I know you could probably work with anybody, easily.
Thank you, and I would hate to go about this one because I know how stiff he is, but he's back in the ring. Isle Bane. I'd have
I
to,
would love to get it. I worked
yeah.
him in my second match I ever had, and
Mhm.
then when we did the tribute show for Deadly Dale's mom,
Yeah. Mhm.
me and Dale tagged against him and Vic,
Yep, I
and
ref that match.
yeah, I would love to now that I've improved myself. I've improved in the ring and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'd love. There's several guys like that that I worked early in my career. That I'd love to get to work with.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and it's cool to just see how the whole crew of people has really just grown. I feel like there's just so much talent around here, dude, and just so many. There's so many different little pockets now in wrestling in Arkansas, and
Yeah,
there's just so much talent, and it's so cool that everybody's like doing their thing, you
yeah.
know. Um,
Well, that's
so
three.
I got three.
He lost his train of thought.
No, I'm thinking. I don't really know. Um, anybody and everybody. How about Austin? How about Austin? I'm gonna come to
Austin.
Hoxie. Uh, O'Malley.
Oh yeah,
How
yeah,
about that kid? You can get in the ring with the sleazeball and see how wet he can get.
yeah.
And then how about for the fifth one? You pick somebody who you think you would
I'm
like to
gonna pick
see.
me.
Well,
I'm gonna pick me.
I think it's gonna be closer than you think because you know what? Your buddies in the Manai are starting to piss me off.
Oh
You're gonna
really?
you're gonna have to bring them along, and I'm gonna tell them you can't believe everything you hear and only half of what you see. But the Book of Manai is the book of truth. But really, anybody and everybody, I'm ready. I'm willing to do whatever I can. So, and it's cool to be in this chapter of my career at this point, and I feel good. I've actually been working out, doing things
Good.
a little bit better, and so one thing people are going to take into consideration, April 29th, it won't be the same Sleazy E that you know and that you
Oh
have
yeah.
known. It will be a new Sleazy E, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing everybody April 29th, man. William Blackwell, how about there? There's your fifth one, William Blackwell, and I'm gonna slice him up. There you go.
Ugh.
You
I'm gonna
just
slice him
can't.
up.
So I got to put mine out there. This one because I've been doing it every chance I get. Austin Lane, I'm calling you out. Eventually, it's gonna happen. 8 years. It ain't happened yet. It's gotta happen.
Ah,
I don't even know if he'll see this or not, but
battle at the Catalina wine mixer. Boom. That's exactly where it could happen. Because I tell you this, I'm gonna find Austin Lane on the streets of Newport and whoop his butt if that doesn't happen one day. I tell you what,
uh,
because we're both from Newport, and we're
I feel like it's a little closer than expected. Uh,
mhm,
now
mhm.
now I personally already know what I'm doing at the wine mixer. I'm not going to say it though. out loud because you know how things change.
Yeah.
So, but it's not gonna be that. So I'll just put that part out there.
All right.
But I know it's gonna be a fun night. I
It
really
is.
do.
I mean, the wine mixer is going to be huge, and
Oh yeah.
there's some seeds I plan on planting for the wine mixer, and we're gonna get all kinds of eyes on the wine mixer this year, and it's gonna be huge.
Cedric, that's big, Cedric.
Uh-oh.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Cedric, get over yourself. Cedric, you're not playing with your chest here on the show right now, so
JPJ too.
I wrestled
Lord.
Cedric. He got me in a power bomb. I
No,
thought I was gonna die.
That's a big dude.
I
so.
said, this is it. I said, this is it. So whatever.
Well, we are gonna get
Hour and a
ready to
half.
cut this off. I'm gonna Sleazy, I'm gonna drop you from the feed, but stay with me till afterwards. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop you off. I appreciate you being on here thoroughly.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate everybody watching. And April 29th, Vino's
April
Sleazy is
29th,
back.
Vinos, July 1st, wine mixer. It's gonna be Little Rock's gonna have some good stuff going on.
Yeah.
Drop him down, Fred James. Say your goodbyes.
Peace out, everybody.
You're a dork. But yeah, before we go, I want to play this little clip one more time for Sleazy himself. This is gonna be our little ending segment here. So hold.
Let's give a fucking round of applause for Sleezy. I told you this shit ain't about me. It's about you. So this microphone is yours.